use, and it's gonna be with our today's special, those amazing detox pads. Here we go. So, world-renowned facial plastic surgeon and reconstructive surgeon, Dr. Paul Nassif, created Nassif MD to give us this physician-formulated line that really gets straight to the issues that we have. And one of those, and for many of us, it's the fact that we need help exfoliating our skin in a way that's not stripping, that's not drying out, that's not overly aggressive, getting into those pores, cleaning our skin, brightening our skin, and doing it on a consistent basis. Not once every few months you go somewhere and they do a scrub. That's not what this is. What you're getting in the detox pads is the ability to exfoliate and really address those areas of brightening and fine lines and wrinkles every day. So this is the deal. You're getting 3-month supply. There are 60 detox pads in each jar. You use once in the morning, once at night, and so that means 3-month supply. If you were gonna purchase these separately, you'd be paying over $140. You're not anywhere near that today. As a matter of fact, for about the price, actually for less than the price of one jar, 1 month supply, you're getting all 3. All you do is decide, do you want the original? And really, truly, most of us are gonna go with the original. And if you've used them in the past and you've loved them, then go for the original. We also have the gentle. And we're gonna explain who would use what, but most people are going for the gentle. Over 10,000 of these have been ordered. And this is not something that we can continue to do, but we've got them for you now. And I'm gonna tell you really quickly, last night at midnight and earlier today, we had the ability to buy these on auto ship. But we don't have that ability anymore. We have no more spaces are available in the auto ship program. So because you can't buy them now on auto ship, what I want you to do is get a few sets. And I say that because once you start to see the benefits to your skin, you're gonna wish you could have them coming. These have a 2-year shelf supply unopened. So if you wanna get a few sets, you'd still be spending less than if you were gonna buy all 3 of these together on your own. These have won the New Beauty Award and when it comes to skincare, you would expect a physician-formulated brand to win, and Nassif MD has. Dr. Paul Nassif is here live in studio. We love that you're here and you've taken time away from your Beverly Hills practice. Thank you so much for being here.
Well, it's great to see you, Tamara.
You too.
So yeah, unfortunately, we did just a couple hours ago, we did the auto ship is gone.
Yes.
And so one thing, and this is the urgent part of this, is that we'll never have this price again. You know what's going on in the world. And to keep these prices is very difficult. So we're able to do this now once. Next year we'll probably have another trio again, but it won't be the same value.
Right.
And we sold 52 million pads since 2018 on HSN.
Oh my goodness.
Over 2 million total of these. Now that's the actual buckets sold globally. Now, let me tell you the urgency about this with your skin. First of all, no matter what you do, these were originally made as, and I still do, they actually, all my patients get a little pre-op kit. They get the HydroScreen, the 2 ounce, half the size, a tub of the original, and they get the cleanser, which we'll talk about, but the smaller version. They get these because they have to get their skin ready for surgery. That's why this was originally designed, to get the skin prepped, detoxified, clean, get the anti-aging process started, and then take care of the skin, getting ready, helping it heal after. And so what I want to do is explain that, first of all, as you mentioned earlier, the OG has an incredible blend. My triple threat, I call it, to your skin, that is, to making it look incredible, the lactic salicylic and glycolic acid. It also has bakuchiol, an alternative retinol form. It has vitamin C, incredible brightener, and ectoin, a hydrator. And so now, if you know you are sensitive to salicylic acid, then you go ahead and you get the gentle.
Okay.
It's replaced with the fruit acid complex just as effective.
Yes.
And by the way, they both can be used around the eye. Just don't get them in your eye. Especially helps prevent that milia, those little bumps you get underneath the eyelid too.
Yeah.
Especially, you know, and that's one thing that can happen as we don't exfoliate. So start off with, basically, it's swipe and glow. Instead of saying swipe and go, swipe and glow.
Yes.
Wiping away the signs of aging. And let me start off with, I want to show you an animation of what this does. And basically, as you mentioned earlier, any other product you can use in your face is not going to be effective unless the skin is prepped, ready to go. So first of all, exfoliation. As we get older, we have a hard time getting rid of those dead skin cells. And when that happens, that prevents that brand new elastin and collagen fibers. So we want to get that exfoliation started. We want to remove skin and makeup 108% better than soap and water, and it does that.
Yes.
The pores are clogged. Sebum, sweat, sunscreen, makeup, the day. It pulls them out. It actually removes it from the pores. The pores get smaller, then they shrink, making the texture better. Then it firms the appearance of the skin.
Yes.
Softens fine lines and wrinkles. Great for problematic skin. Hydrates. Now, who can use these? First of all, the preteens. All my kids are in college. They're taking these. They take them by the bundles to college.
Yes.
No matter what your age is, no matter what your skin type. I want to recommend using, in the morning, you're going to use the cleanser. In the shower, a little half pump. Then using your detox pad to start that anti-aging process. And then at night when you get home. So twice a day.
Yes, that's what this is about. Doctor mentioned the cleanser. As a matter of fact, we have a bonus buy, but we also, we have a Today Special, but we also have a bonus buy. Because clean skin is where great skin starts. So what you see right here is the Gentle Cleanser. It's 24 ounces, so this is a nice big size. Typically, if you were just gonna buy this by itself, you'd be spending almost $80 here at HSN. But if you pick up the Today Special, you can get this same cleanser, this same size, for only $45. So it's a really great savings. Comes with a pump, you don't need a lot. And you clean, you use your detox pads, and then you're ready for the skincare that you're gonna use after that. But it really starts with clean skin.
That's right. And remember, that's anti-aging and hydrating. That cleanser. Okay. So remember when I was talking to you about 108%, that number? Well, first of all, that's a clinical study. Everything we do, these are all clinical grade ingredients that we give to you. And so you can see it on your screen right over there. And that's based on this study right here. So this is very thick fluorescent makeup inside your pores. Now, you expect when you wash your face, conventional soap and water here, that we would have nothing left.
Right.
All the gunk will be gone. Take a look what's left inside your pores. As compared to a detox pad, look over here. So what we're basically telling you is that when you use one of these detox pads, first of all, exfoliating, very important. Again, to have any product work successfully, it needs to penetrate through your pores. How is that going to do it if it's clogged? It's not. So that's why we actually exfoliate, we cleanse, and then we're delivering anti-aging benefits to your skin. Now, I want to show you another demonstration. Donna's going to talk about this, walk you through it with her wipe, her little magic wipe here, which, by the way, these are pretty rough on your skin. Nothing compared to that detox pad, which is smooth.
Yeah.
All right, fire away.
Well, I am going to use a regular makeup wipe because that's how I always used to clean my face. I'm going to scrub away. It's not very gentle on my skin, but I used to scrub every day to get my makeup and the day off of my skin, and I thought I was getting it clean. I'm going to take a detox pad and go right over the exact same area that I just went over, and you're going to see just how much dirt, makeup, and debris was left on my skin. I mean, look at that.
Wow.
My hydro screen, my serums, they can't penetrate, they can't do their job unless my skin is clean. So now my skin is really clean, it's gently exfoliated, and not only does it clean, but it's leaving behind anti-aging benefits, which I really love. because if I, have to run out the door and don't have time to do my full routine, I know that I've already got the basics going. So I use my detox pads twice a day, every day. I know my skin is clean, my skin is plump, it's firmer, my pores are tighter. I love these pads.
Yes, yes. I mean, and you are in great company because these are this is award-winning skincare. That's what you're seeing right here. We're giving you 3 because you demanded more, and that's what you're seeing right here. These are full size, so each jar is a month because you're getting 60 pads. You use once in the morning, once at night, and you're getting 3 months supply. And I love how Donna said, if you use this in the morning and you have to run and you don't have time to do your regular skincare routine, you have done one of the most important parts of your skincare routine just in using those detox pads. Instead of $140 for all 3, you're spending less than what you would just pay for one for all 3 of them. And Donna, did you use the original or the gentle?
I use the original. It works the best for me. I really like it. I don't really need the gentle, but it's nice that it's available because my son does like the gentle.
Okay, perfect.
And remember, and we're going to go through with Kelly in just a minute, but what I want to tell you all is what our customers are doing with these. Besides what you're seeing us doing with them, but for example, I talked to you about the Milia. That was one of the things I learned from my customers. And then we actually have my patients, especially before eye surgery, start to use that around that eye. In addition, the elbows, these dry patches, elbows and knees. Or you get tech neck, or you have micropores in your chest and décolleté. They're using it in that area. They're getting keratosis pilaris, basically the little bumps on the back of your arms. They're preventing that.
Wow.
Now let's talk about back knee.
Okay.
A lot of the kids now and the teenagers are using for the shoulders and the back. Also underneath your arms.
Oh
so
my
we're going
gosh.
through all these things.
Yeah.
So a lot of folks would say, okay, well, first of all, you do get dead skin cells underneath your arms.
Yeah.
And you get the shaving bumps, it helps with those. But also they're getting decreased odor because they're getting rid of some of that bacteria with this blend. And I'm not even finished yet. 2 more things. I know, 3 more things.
Okay.
Hold on. The gym.
Okay.
After the gym, they're using it, a little plastic bag, or bring them in your gym bag.
Yeah.
Especially if you're gonna go out, you don't have time to shower, get all that gunk off your face. To your hands. Your hands show the signs of aging immediately and quickly. And before you put on that beautiful Hydro Screen, you prep the hands with this. Lastly, calluses, dry patches on their foot.
Oh my gosh. All of those.
All these are different ways. So for all of you out there, listen, first of all, I know you're getting 3 months supply. Now, I like using these twice a day. You might want to use them once a day and you get longer.
Yeah.
But the thing is, you're talking about $15 a bucket or a quarter for each pad.
That's crazy.
And this is something that you're not going to see in Beverly Hills. It's not happening.
That's right.
And
not a price like this.
Yeah, what are they,
This
like
is
almost $47 for one?
for one. And this is, Doctor, can I tell you, every time you were talking about a different place you can use it, Kelly and Donna were like, oh, wait, hands? Oh, wait, neck? Oh, wait, shoulders?
so
Like,
good.
they're like, oh, I hadn't thought about that. So I love that you're getting these and you can use them and use them where your skin needs them. Kelly, tell us, okay, you're using a regular makeup wipe,
I'm using
right?
a regular makeup wipe, which I can tell you, I don't know about you guys, but for me, whenever I used to use these, by the time I got halfway through the pack, they were dried out. That has never happened to me with the detox pads. These are the detox pads. They're full of all this moisture-rich ingredients that really seep into my pores. And as you'll see, I'm going right back over the side of my face that I just did, that had the makeup, that had the sweat, that had all of the day's gunk on my face, and I'm pulling off all of this extra stuff that was there.
Wow.
And so one of the things that I like to think about this summer is when I'm using sunscreen every day, multiple times a day, how much gets caked onto my skin and how useful these become. And sometimes I forget to do my ears and they'll get dry and start to peel. These work great as exfoliators on your ears and they get soft and smooth. It's just as good on your ears as everywhere else on your body. They're wonderful.
I'll tell you, so Donna and Kelly have just said, given me some ideas because as many times as I've used them, I didn't think about the ears. I didn't think about these other areas. And the fact that you have, we call it a 3-month supply, but it's literally a supply for what your skin needs. So as you're shopping, I know we don't have auto ship anymore because those are already gone. Those of you who already use it and love it jumped on the auto ship immediately. But you can order, you're getting 3. You can order another set of 3 if you want to, or if you've got other members of the family who are going to be using them and you know you don't want them to use down your supply, get a supply for them while you're still getting all 3 for less than what you would pay for 1. And the shipping is free, so literally this is the time to stock up as much as you possibly can. And Dr. Nassif, I wanted to ask you, because in our quantity, we've already lost auto ship. We're getting close to about to lose the gentle. So tell us again, who would need the gentle, and then everybody else would get the original.
So if you have a sensitivity to salicylic acid, okay, then you're gonna use a gentle, which we replace with the fruit acid complex.
Okay.
It's just as effective. And again, you can use both these around the eye. And you know, and when we look at the reviews, for example, on HSN, the number of 5-star reviews are incredible. And you know, and again, your eyes are a lot better than mine. Maybe we'll walk over to the main area again. And I want you to read a few of these, because when I read them, I say, you know what? That's why I keep doing this, because 1, I'm a surgeon at heart. Okay, I love operating. But I will tell you something, I have to make the skin very, very, I mean, shall we say, if I don't take care of the skin, my surgical results are not nearly going to be as good.
Right.
So we want to take care of underneath the skin as a facial surgeon.
Yes.
That's what I'm doing.
Yeah.
But without the scalpel, that's what this is doing. And by the way, remember everyone, anti-aging. So you're going to leave this on your skin. And by the way, when you look at these reviews, and again, this is like everyone else, it's you.
Yeah, I want to read some, and if you're near your computer, just go to hsn.com and you can read some as well. You're going to be reading for a long time because there are a lot of reviews. But this one says, detox pads. These are a much needed item. I've been using these for years and they are great. They do the perfect job. My face always feels really nice and clean after using these. I love them, and that's from Texas. This one says, I absolutely love Nassif skincare. I'm 76 and get compliments on my skin all the time. That's huge. We also have, just in a week, I saw the difference in my skin. Great product. Here's another few. Love this product. If you think you removed all of your makeup, just wait until you use one of these pads. You will see what you missed, from Wisconsin. Another one from Florida. These pads are the best. They leave my skin perfectly clean, smooth and hydrated, ready for the next step in my skin routine. I use them every morning. I've tried other high-end pads and they don't hold a candle to these. Worth every penny. And those reviews came in before these were a today's special, where you're getting 3 for less than what you would pay for 1. And that's also why the auto ship, we brought in thousands in auto ship, completely gone. Before lunchtime, they were gone. So that just tells you, if you haven't used these yet, this is the time to do it. Let me just remind you, when we talk about a today's special, one is normally about $47. So if we had just given you 1 for $45, that would have been a sale. You're getting 3 for less than what you would pay for 1. It's an over $140 retail value if you were gonna put this together yourself. The thing is, we can't do this forever. We can do it for now, and you still have a chance to get these. The shipping is free, and I want you to go for it. We've got the original and the gentle. The gentle will be the next that sells out. And you mentioned hands earlier. I was wiping my hands, and I wash my hands. I'm a hand washer, you know? And I don't put makeup on my hands. This is what came off of one hand. It's embarrassingly satisfying that it's no longer on my skin, but this was on one hand that I thought was clean. And that's what we're doing with our face. We think our face is clean, but it's not as clean as it should be, and it's not stripped in the end when you're using your
That's right, these are pH balanced, just like the cleanser. And so what I want to again mention, that any product that you're going to put on your face, if you think about it, you have to have a perfectly clean palette. And if the palette is not clean, the products, like our HydroScreen, any of the products we're going to talk about, are not effective. So I want to tell you, as a facial plastic surgeon, I want to run through our animation of what one of these pads do. And the OG has that beautiful blend of salicylic, lactic, and glycolic acid. Also bakuchiol, an alternative form of retinol, vitamin C, and a wonderful ectoin, which is a hydrator.
Okay.
And if you're sensitive to salicylic, you're going to use the gentle. And it's replaced with the fruit acid complex. Number one, exfoliation. These are great at exfoliating.
Okay.
Wonderful. Removes debris and makeup. As we just saw some live demonstrations, 108% better than soap and water. And then everything that's stuck in your pores makes your pores kind of large and your texture bad. It pulls it out. They shrink. Texture's better. Now, the anti-aging aspect, fine lines and wrinkles are better. Skin tone better. Firmness, brighter, hydration, problematic skin. And that's why we talk about, when we talk about what my customers are saying. Okay, this is the uses, but they're saying, listen, we're using this, as we just heard from Kelly, on the back of the ears. We're using it for tech neck. We're using it for the micropores in the chest. We're using it for the little bumps you get on the back of your arm, keratosis pilaris. We're using it for the little shaving bunks underneath the arm, and also for odor. They're using it on their hands for radiance, because the hands look older. They're using it on the bottom of their feet, right after the gym, right after the beach. And especially when you don't have time to go wash your face.
Yes.
To me, this is more refreshing than washing your face. I have these by my bedside. Brittany and I have them each by our bedside, and we're using these twice a day. I have them in every bathroom in the house. Now, listen, I understand that you're saying, okay, I'm kind of bummed we don't have auto ship anymore. 2-year unopened shelf life, but I want you, I implore you, these detox pads are the simplest way to really for beauty.
Yes.
Swipe and glow.
Yes.
Swipe for 10 seconds and glow for the
glow.
face. But then again, use it all the other parts of the body.
I want to remind you too, this is our today's special, the detox patch. You're getting 3 jars of them. This is the cleanser. If you get the today's special, you can get the bonus buy is the gentle cleanser, 24 ounces. So it's a big one. It comes with the pump, and by itself, on its own, is almost $80. But if you get the today's special, you can get the cleanser for $45. So let me ask you, Dr. Nassif, in terms of these, the order I use them. So I would cleanse first, and then use the detox pads.
Absolutely.
Okay.
I mean, you got 2 anti-aging products right there. And what's good is we'll go through, because I want to go through the science with the cleanser.
Okay.
You know, right in just a few minutes here. So everyone, what you're looking at is a Vizia. It's a complexion analysis. And this is very thick fluorescent makeup on your skin, okay? Now, this is a study we did. We took conventional soap, we had them wash their face, we told them how to do it so that it's equal with all of the patients, participants undergoing the study. This is what was left. This. Look at all that inside. Now your pores. Now remember, you can't see that with the naked eye. So they couldn't tell. They're putting their skincare products on top of that. But then we said, okay, what about using the detox pad? Detox pad, look. And we're gonna actually put a little spotlight here and here and here of how great this actually is with the spotlight. And it's something that when we talk about exfoliation and cleansing, it's 108% better than soap and water based on the study. So I want all of you to actually think about what I'm telling you all, because let's say you got someone in the house who doesn't really like doing any type of skincare. Who wouldn't want to do this for 15 seconds?
I know.
Everyone would. To make your skin, and again, get that preteen.
Yes.
Get that college student. Get the man in the house. Get everyone.
That's right.
You know, and then when you see, and Donna, can we pop over to Donna? And I know you want to show that in just a second, that, you know, that whole 3 value thing with the $140, and I'll get that. But I just want to quickly, just as I'm discussing this, and she's using a makeup wipe, she has some makeup on. We talked about soap and water and makeup wipe. Now that's what a lot of you do. Just like you washed your hands earlier and you used one of these and you had the residue left. So now when she uses the detox pad, what's incredible about this, the key clinical grade ingredients extract all the gunk from your face, but simultaneously infuse the blend, the proprietary blend of lactic and glycolic, salicylic, and bakuchiol, and vitamin C.
Yes.
Look at that.
Look at that. And you saw it right in front of your face. And you saw Donna had on just regular makeup. There was nothing, you know, just regular makeup, just probably like what you wear. And you see what was left on her skin. So if she didn't use that detox pad and then she went and put on her serums or more makeup on top, then she's just piling on top of skin that's already clogged up. Or she uses the detox pads and she's prepping her skin for great skincare going forward. This is why these are award-winning. This is why everybody loves them. This is why we're giving you 3 as a today's special. Because I'll say, even if we gave you just 1 for $45, that would be a sale. And that would be a today's special. We gave you 3 for less than what you could pay for 1. So if you miss our today's special today and you said, oh, well, I never thought about getting 3, I'll just go buy 3, I'll just buy 3 next time, you know, on hsn.com. You'd be paying over $140 for this exact same trio that you can get today for $45. We can't do it all the time. Our auto ship spaces are already gone. And this is what I say. First off, over 10,000 people can't be wrong because they already jumped in on auto ship. You still can get yours, either in the original or in the gentle, but later on in the day, Dr. Nassif is gonna have other shows and he's not gonna have the gentle available. It'll only be 1. These are going down very quickly. So this is where you go. Pick up these as a today's special, 090